What's going on? It's your girl, Takesha. Welcome back to the Inform Voice Podcast. The Inform Voice Podcast. How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing in the population? How is the population doing tonight? It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, or as they say, happy hump day. Hope all is well. We gonna give it a few more minutes before I before I actually start to see if anybody else is going to chime in. All right, so what is it? 7:01. Mm, we'll give it to 7:05. 7:05, and then we'll get started. Okay, so just a heads up tonight. Topic can be a hard conversation, right? This one is a hard conversation to address. Okay, addressing concerns with parents. Whew. When you're talking about their children, okay, ain't nothing wrong with their children. They children is a-okay. Okay, ain't no issues, ain't no nothing. But we gonna get into it. I'm gonna give it like 5 minutes. 7:05, then we gonna start because I ain't trying to be here all day. I'm hungry. I ain't ate. Okay, your girl got multiple channels on YouTube, and I gotta go. What? I gotta record a video of me eating my dinner. Yes, it's gonna be a little late, but I promise you it's nothing heavy. So, 7:02. We got about 3 more minutes. Hey, to the person in here, how you doing? How you doing on this evening? Thank you for chiming in. I am your host, Takesha. Welcome to the Informed Voice Podcast. My day was I had a good day today. Let's say it like that. My day was really good. It was productive. It was informative to some of the parents, resources to the parents. Hey, get your mama. She say it's just me. Welcome in. Welcome in. How was your day today? I hope you had a great day today. I need to my Facebook world out there. How y'all doing? Make sure y'all come over to my YouTube channel, The Informed Voice Podcast. So, as you know, on StreamYard, you can go live on multiple platforms. So tonight I'm live on YouTube and on Facebook. Okay. So yeah. We got 1 minute and we're gonna jump right on in because I know it's late for some, later than the time that I'm on, you know. Plus your girl hungry. Okay. I've been saving my appetite. I ain't got nothing big. I just got some beans. Y'all know I like beans. I got some beans and some baked chicken. That's what I got. And I'm gonna go record myself. Appreciate you. Get your mama. Appreciate you for being in the live. Okay. It is 7:05. We are going to get started. Again, welcome to the Informed Voice Podcast. I am your host, Takesha. And the podcast, we're going to be discussing, as we always do, real topics that impacts educators, parents, and most importantly, children. Okay. Again, I'm your host, Takesha. So we're going to dive right into a crucial topic: how to navigate difficult conversations with parents. Okay, so let me ask you this. Have you ever had to discuss a child's behavior, developmental delays, or classroom challenges with the parent? Okay. And I know sometimes these conversations, they are not easy. They're not easy at all because what? Most parents be in denial, you know, oh, ain't nothing wrong with my child. Ain't no delay, ain't nothing. Okay, well, Brenda, come on and sit in the classroom for about an hour, 2 hours, and come and see what Bobby is doing. But you already know when the parent come and sit in the classroom, them kids ain't gonna act up. So anyway, but they are necessary. These conversations are necessary to have with the parents, regardless if they like it or not. It's how you go about it, how you come at them, how you communicate to them. Okay, so the purpose of this tonight, I want y'all to know by the end of tonight's episode, I guess, by the end of tonight's live, you will learn, you will have some takeaways on strategies to support these discussions with confidence and what? Care. Okay, so jumping in, segment number 1. Why these conversations matter. Importance of parent-teacher communication. That's why they matter. Consequences of avoiding difficult conversations. That's why they matter. At the end of the day, what is your goal? To me, my goal as an educator is to what? Support the child's growth. And you have to be honest about that, Respectful discussions with parents are key. Make sure they're respectful. Give the parents positive um information first before you just drag in that negative, or all the other stuff you got to give to the parent that you don't like about the, not really that you don't like, unless they have challenging behaviors where they like real disruptive. But just be honest and respectful when you are communicating with the parents, and make sure that your words are coming out the right way. Segment number 2, preparing for the conversation. How do you prepare? To my replay gang, thank y'all for watching. I want y'all to engage once you watch this live or video. Give me your comments and your thoughts down below. Okay, so preparing for the conversation. What you need to do is gather documentation. You need to gather behavioral logs. You need to also have your own observations, okay? Your notes on what do you see in that child that you want to address, the good and the bad, and the progress reports, right? Choose the right time and setting, okay? Private interrupted space. So you want to be somewhere where you're not going to be interrupted as much, not too much traffic coming in and out. You want to anticipate the parent reaction, see how they're going to come back at you once you tell them what you're trying to get across, okay? For instance, some parents may what? Be unaware, okay? Some may be what? Very defensive, and others may be what? Relieved that someone noticed that about their child, because they might notice it too, but just don't know how to go about and get the help, right? So know your purpose, okay? Know your purpose, and you always need to be clear. Yep, I said it. You need to be clear on what you need to communicate. You can't be scrambling. You can't be all over the place. You got to know what you're talking about. Okay, the segment number 3, how to approach the conversation. I pretty much hit that, right? So you could probably start with a positive statement. You can probably say, I'm gonna just make up a name. Kimberly is such a bright, what, and creative student. Plus, you always want to use the I statement. The I statement. I've noticed. Always want to come at it like that. I've noticed. Okay. Kimberly has been struggling with what? And be specific with the issue. Standing in line. Okay. Struggling with standing in line. We're talking about preschoolers. And I wanted to discuss ways we can support them together. Okay. So that we can be on the same page. You know, you work with her at home, we work with her at school. Have be solution focused, okay, and offer strategies and resources. Listen, be an active listener, okay? I had to learn that. When my kids was coming up in school, I had to learn to be an active listener because I was one of those parents who come back real quick at you talking about my kid. Yeah, I was. Lord forgive me, but I was. So parents need to feel what? They need to feel heard. Okay, just as much as we do. Okay, so maintain professionalism and empathy and avoid judgmental language. That is so key. Being judgmental, we need to avoid that. Moving along, segment number 4. Okay, so with segment number 4, I have some bullets right here, and then I'm going to break down. It's 3 bullets. Then I'm going to break down those bullets. So, segment number 4, handling difficult reactions. Okay, because you know that could be crucial. So, I'm going to give you number 1 reaction. What to do if parents become defensive or emotional? So, with my little notes, my research, my notes that I got, number 1, we need to what? Stay calm. Okay, keep our tone neutral and composed. Avoid reacting emotionally to their response. We need to what? Acknowledge their feelings. Okay, validate their emotions. I understand this is difficult to hear. We need to show empathy. I know how much you care about Kimberly, and I want to work together to support them. Okay. 3, reframe the conversation. Okay. We, okay, language to reinforce partnership. How can we support Kimberly together? My goal is to help Kimberly succeed, and I love to hear your thoughts on what's working at home. Okay, number 4, give them time to what? Process it. Pause if needed. Silence can help them reflect. Just like when you're talking to kids, you need to pause, not just keep rambling, 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 rambling. No, at some point you need to pause so that the kid can have some time as well to say whatever they might have to say, right? Offer to continue the discussion later if they need time to absorb the information. Sometimes the information can be so much and they like, wait, you know, they backing up, you know, they clocking out, they declining. Okay, no, my child don't have autism. No, I am refusing refusing the services. Okay, so number 5, set boundaries if needed. That's very important. Boundaries. Don't overstep your boundaries. Okay. If emotions escalate, what we need to do, we need to gently guide the conversations back to the child's needs. And if the discussion becomes too heated, what you need to do? Suggest involving a school counselor, administrator, or your supervisor, your boss, whoever, and or schedule a follow-up meeting. Okay. So the second reaction is how to de-escalate and redirect the conversation. So, how do you de escalate and redirect the conversation? Number one, again, remain calm. Remain calm and keep your tone steady and professional. You need to acknowledge their feelings, okay? Show empathy. I understand that this is a lot to take in. Validate their concerns. Three, shift focus for solutions. Okay, I've noticed some progress in Kimberly when we try whatever the specific strategy is, standing in line. Have you seen something similar at home? Number four, use open ended conversations. Like I tell y'all on the YouTube, let's have this engagement going. Open ended conversation. Okay. Encourage them to share their thoughts. What strategies have worked well for you at home? Guide the conversation. If you have to, guide the conversation. What outcomes would you like to see? And how can we work towards that together? Okay. And number five, again, set boundaries. Boundaries is always key. Set boundaries if necessary. Okay. So if the conversation remains unproductive, politely refocus yourself. I hear your concerns. Let's make a plan together so we can help Kimberly's process. Okay. Also, if need to be, suggest a follow-up meeting or involve support staff. Okay. And you just want to tell them, that you want to make sure we're addressing this in the best way. And ask them, would you be open of discussion? Okay. This would you be open to discussing this further? And just see how they go about that. Okay, so the third one, which is the last reaction, is when to involve support staff or administration. When to involve support staff or administration. Okay, so number one, when the conversation becomes what? Unproductive. Yep. If the discussion is going in circles without resolution, and if the parents is unwilling to collaborate or dismisses concerns outright. Number two, when emotions escalate. Y'all know these parents. If a parent become overly emotionally angry and aggressive, if the parent conversation turns into a personal attack on the teacher, I've seen that happen. Three, when the issue requires higher authority. If the concern requires input from a school counselor, director, or specialist. And it also can become legal, or a special education policy are involved. Four, when additional expertise is needed. Some conversation touches and could be a complex developmental behavior or learning challenge. Five, if the parent refuses to cooperate. If repeated attempts to communicate are be ignored. Okay. And then also try to introduce administrative support. I want to make sure we're giving Kimberly the best support possible. Okay. So segment number 5, which is our last segment, this one is strengthening the parent teacher relationship. I think I talked about building a strong foundation, building your relationship with your parents and your students. That's very important. Very important. You have to build a relationship. Your foundation have to be really strong for that relationship to stand. So strengthening the parent teacher relationship, okay? We need to follow up after the conversation with updates. Keep communication open, okay, and ongoing, and encourage parents to participate in their child's learning. So let's recap real quick. I just want to encourage educators out there to approach to approach the conversations with confidence. Be confident about it. Have confidence within yourself. Don't be scared. Don't be acting like you can't handle it. You got this. So make sure you approach the conversations with confidence, okay? And then I just want to tell y'all, I want to ask you first, have you had a tough conversation with the parent? To my replay game, try to respond to the questions in the comments when you look at the video. Have you ever had a tough conversation with the parent? What might have worked for you? Okay. I ask y'all all the time, let's keep this going. The discussions that we have, let's keep it going. I want to see y'all comments in the comment section. So feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section so we can, kind of go back and forth with it. Anyway, beautiful people, I appreciate you all for coming over to the Informed Voice podcast. Thank you so much for showing up, giving me a little bit of your time. Same with my replay folks. Much love. Thank you. Again, I am your host, Takesha. Yeah, and welcome to the Informed Voice podcast. To my Facebook followers, come on over to the YouTube streets. Come join your girl, the Informed Voice podcast. Y'all know who I am. You'll see my picture. I love y'all. I'm going to say good night. Thank you. I will see you on the next live, which will be Friday. Okay, which will be Friday, same place, same time. Have a great night on purpose. Bye. Thank you, Get Your Mama, for coming in. Much love. You have a great night on purpose.